Hi, how's it going?
Hi.
I'm Brittany.
I'm Gaga. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Hi, I'm Druby.
Hey, you must be Jerry.
I am.
Brittany and
How's it
I are
going,
going to
Jerry?
be Jerry's
Good.
counselors.
Good.
Gagan, it's fantastic to meet you, and Jerry, it's stupendous to meet you.
Thank you.
Whoa, is that a Knox Knights basketball hoodie?
Hey, yeah, I've been trying out for the team.
For basketball, right?
Yeah,
I used to play. What position are you?
PG,
PG. Oh, okay. So how long have you been playing?
like elementary.
So you're pretty good, aren't you?
Yeah.
All right. I see you, baller.
Well, we're really happy to have you both here. And I understand, Jerry, you've been in counseling before, so you may have an idea about what confidentiality is.
And
Do you remember what that means?
yeah, it just means like y'all aren't gonna say my stuff.
Yeah, that's pretty
Wow.
much. Yeah, that's exactly it. So anything that's said in session is going to stay between us. With the exception of like if we feel like there's maybe some harm that's going to happen to you or to any other minor or any danger to an elderly, we do have to report it to the appropriate officials just so that everybody can be safe and get the appropriate help necessary. And then also too, Jerry, I understand that you do have some, you have had previous contact with law officials and everything, given the CPS case. And as you remember, Miss Sue was there to testify in court about some things that were happening. So if that does happen again, then we would also be subpoenaed and would have to, explain just some generalities of what happened in session. But of course, we would let you know that beforehand, okay?
So those exceptions to confidentiality kind of have to do with, with if your life is on the line or someone else's, then we would breach confidentiality. But the point of confidentiality is to keep our session safe and it be a private space for you to share your thoughts freely. So Gagan, even though Jerry is a minor and you legally have the right to know and ask what we discussed in session, it would be great if we kept our sessions confidential in a safe space just between us. That makes sense for the most part. But if there's a dire situation or an emergency, we would absolutely contact you. Does that make sense?
Yeah, and I'm fine with whatever helps Jerry the most. That's what I care about, and that's why I'm here today. Jerry actually recommended that I come with him to counseling.
This is Jerry's idea.
Yeah, he told me what a great difference it made in his life with his previous counselor, and he really wanted to come in and talk about some stuff. And I'm here because, I care about Jerry, and I've just been noticing a lot of changes in him at home. Like, he's not happy. He's always sad. Has these, like, depressed moods and stuff, and I'm so worried. I just want him to be happy, and I want to provide the best care that I can for him. So if coming to counseling is going to help him, and then I'll so be it. Like, I want the best for Jerry.
Definitely hear that you have a tremendous amount of concern for Jerry.
Yeah, so right now, what we're going to do is we're going to ask you if you can step out, and we're going to continue session with Jerry, just between Druby and I. And after session is over, then Jerry will just go ahead and meet you outside. Is that okay?
Okay.
Is that okay with you, Jerry?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Bye, Mom.
Bye.
So Jerry, tell us a little bit about what brings you here today.
Well, I guess some of the stuff my mom mentioned,
Mm-hmm.
and it kind of sounds like you guys sort of know what's going on with my CPS case. That has a lot to do with it too.
Yeah, we actually did talk to Miss Sue before we were going to meet up with you. She actually speaks very highly of you. It seems like you guys had a really good connection.
Yeah, man, I like Miss Sue. She's cool. She hooked me up with this cool home with my mom. So, yeah, I really appreciate the stuff she did for me. She really impacted my life.
Tell us about your new home.
It's going really good. My mom obviously cares about me, but the stuff she notices from me, that's just because, I'm just thinking about a lot of different stuff that's going on. I don't like to talk about it, because, I don't know. I feel like I already have a bunch of baggage coming into this home. So, but other than that, like, it's going really well. I feel like I'm doing a lot better personally.
Yeah, I noticed when your mom was expressing her concerns that you kind of were looking down, and you seemed pretty sad about the stuff that she was talking about. Whatever you're dealing with right now, it seems to be impacting you a lot in your new home as well.
Yeah. Yeah, Cause I know she cares, but I don't know, like, it's going good, but I just really miss my siblings, cause, well, basically, like, what happened with CPS was, you know, my parents were doing dope and drugs and all this stuff, and, you know, I was basically living ridiculously. Like, I would eat my cereal, and I had to, like, pick cockroaches out of it, and I was drinking water with my cereal. Like, who wants to drink water with your cereal? Like, why would you want to live like that? And so, I don't know, I just got tired of all of it, and I just took it upon myself to call, you know, CPS and get them involved because I was just done. Like, I didn't even care what my siblings thought at that point because I guess it was kind of selfish in a way, but I take care of them. I was like their dad because my mom and dad weren't there. And, like, that's why I call her my mom, because she's actually like a real mom to me. So,
So it sounds like you were in a really difficult, rough circumstance.
yeah.
And exhausted by this living situation, trying hard to get by, and a lot of role and responsibility
Yeah.
for your siblings. And if I heard you correctly, you called CPS. You took
Yeah.
that initiative.
Yeah, I mean, it got to the point where we were like sleeping with mice, and I don't know, I just couldn't take it anymore, and I just couldn't take seeing my siblings like that either. So I just was just like, oh, that's it, I'm done. I'm calling CPS, I don't care. Like, I don't want to live like that anymore. It was just ridiculous, and so I don't know. I guess I feel guilty kind of because, like, you know, I had a choice to make, and I chose to be with my new mom. You know, because I wasn't gonna go back to that. I don't believe my parents are done doing drugs. And I kind of left my siblings in the dust like that, you know? And so I don't really talk to them a lot. And there's just other problems happening over there that, well, I think are happening just from kind of stuff I've heard from them.
Tell us about those conversations with your siblings.
Well, I don't talk to them much. Like, we talk maybe like every other week.
Mhm.
I talk to different siblings. I have 4 siblings. So, like, I heard from Patty that Leon is, like, misbehaving and, like, he's acting up. And she's kind of taking on, like, that motherly role now because she basically took my role. Like, what I was doing in that home, like, taking care of them, feeding them, all that stuff. Like, that's all on her now. And I feel bad having all that on her. And, you know, I don't know if it's true, but I just really feel like my parents are back on drugs because, like, when they were on drugs, like, we would be acting fools. Like, in school, we would just be doing, like, whatever. And Leon is doing that. So it just makes me wonder. But I'm afraid to call them myself because I don't even know how to apologize. And then at the same time, like, I'm just afraid that they're going to tell me that, like, it's true, my parents are back on drugs. So
though your circumstance is much better, you're scared to think about what they're going through.
yeah.
And it hurts you to think.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, I'm living this awesome life, and I just think that, you know, they're just over there without parents, like, trying to be their own parents. They don't care. My parents don't give a shit, you know?
So you feel guilty right now that what Ruby was saying, that you're here having this amazing life and they're stuck in the same situation that you were, that you tried so hard to get out of, and that you were able to get out of.
It sounds like there's a lot you want to say to them.
Yeah, there is, but I don't know what to tell them, you know? Like, I just feel like they're gonna hate me or something. Because I just went my separate way. I did what was best for me because I felt like if I didn't get out of that situation, I would never make anything of myself. And now, looking back at it, I'm like, well, what if that happens to them? Like, it's like this cycle. It's just repeating itself. Like, what if what happened to me personally is going to happen to Patty and then Leon, and then it's just going to keep going. And I just don't feel like it's ever going to stop. They're just going to...
What do you think it would take to make you to feel better about this situation?
I guess telling them how I feel and just being honest.
It's been hard for you to communicate to them just how guilty and responsible and shitty you
Yeah.
feel about this whole situation.
What if there is a way that we can kind of help you with that? we can like try and portray your siblings, and maybe it'll make you feel comfortable for you to bring up any of your concerns, and just express yourself to them freely. And I mean, at this moment, like, we're not gonna get upset or judge you or anything like that, so it's a safe place, is what Drury had said at the beginning of session. This is gonna be your safe place to express yourself freely. Is that something that you may wanna consider trying?
I mean, I'll try it. I mean, what do I gotta do?
Well, I could be Patty, and Brittany could be Leon.
Yeah.
And you could tell us, Patty and Leon, how you've been feeling and what you're thinking,
Alright, so do I start with one person or?
whatever you want.
Okay, you gotta, like, my brother wouldn't sit like that.
You wouldn't sit like this?
No.
So, like maybe like a little like this, or
Yeah,
is this good?
yeah.
Alright, cool. I got my pose on now. So, is that better?
Yeah, that's better.
Alright, cool.
I don't even know where to start. It's kind of awkward, but I guess I'll start with. Leon. Like, man, I'm really sorry. Like, I don't want to leave you. Well, I'm just gonna address both of you because I want to tell the same thing to Patty.
Okay.
I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to leave you guys, but I just felt like if I didn't leave, like I was just gonna follow mom and dad's footsteps. And we were living in a bad neighborhood. I mean, y'all are still there, which is why I feel like shit, you know. I love you guys. I don't want you guys to give up. Like, Leon, like, dude, come on, get your shit together, man. Like, you can call me whenever you want. I'm there. I'm always gonna be there. I'm your older brother. I wish you would call me more often. I don't have a car, but when I get a car, like, I'll drive over there. We'll do whatever you want to do. We'll play hoops. Maybe you could join a team like me one day, and then I'll get you out of there if I can one day. But I just can't. But that doesn't mean that I'm not there for you. And Patty, I mean, shit. I respect you so much. Like, you're their new mom, and I'm sure you're doing an amazing job. And don't be mean to her. You can't be doing that, man. Like, she's like your mom now, kind of. I don't know. But, like, you can call me too. Like, I don't know. This is a little awkward. I have a hard time expressing my feelings, so I don't even know.
You're doing an excellent job.
How do you feel now with expressing that?
I feel better. I feel like I should really do this. But I get nervous, you know, like I want my mom to be there, but I hate just bringing more baggage that I already brought in with CPS and everything. Like, that's the last thing she needs. But I know she wants to know, and if I'm trying to call and tell them myself, even through the phone, like, she would have to know. Unless I'm sneaky, but I'm probably not that great at being sneaky, so.
What has it been like communication-wise with your mom?
There hasn't.
Okay.
I don't know. I just don't want to make her worry, I guess.
Based off of the way that what she was addressing at the beginning of session, it seems like she's already worried, that she's concerned about you.
Yeah, I guess if you put it that way, I didn't think about it like that.
So, I mean, if she's already worried about you, and you're worried about making her worried, maybe opening up to her will solve that.
I could try.
We talked about some of the things holding you back from doing that.
Yeah.
You're so grateful and you love being, you love her and you love your home, that you're scared to bring that up.
Yeah. I mean, I just don't want her to think that I want, like, less time with her because I just want to be with my siblings, or that I don't appreciate what she does, like, because I do. But I don't know. Like I said, anytime I went to my mom for anything, like, she didn't care. Like, she'd just be like, whatever. Like, you're grown. So I guess I just have trouble talking to my mom because I know she's not gonna treat me that way, but I almost feel like you never know, like maybe she will, kind of just the way my real mom used to.
You got so used to her not, your old mom not
Yeah.
caring about your concerns that you wonder if the same thing might happen here.
And I'm used to taking care of myself too. You know, I was the grown up in that family, and now I'm the kid again. So it's weird asking for help.
So can you point to any exceptions lately when you think about talking to your mom? Have there been things you've been able to go to her with?
Yeah, I guess like with homework and stuff, ask for help there.
Or even with counseling.
Yeah, that's true.
And what's her response like in those instances?
She's great. She always responds. She's there.
What do you think would happen if you talked to her about the stuff you're going through now, really missing your siblings?
I think she would try and do something about it.
Is that something that you may want to try and do?
Y'all are with me.
Or with you?
Absolutely, we can remain with you.
We can bring her in into session and maybe you can address her with some of the things that you want to talk about.
Okay.
Does that sound okay?
Yeah.
Better now. How do you would you be okay with coming into session? Jared, there are some things Jared would like to talk to you about.
Yeah, that's fine. Is he okay?
Yeah. Okay. Or this way. Or that way.
Hey, Gagan.
Hi.
Thank you for joining us.
You're welcome.
So Jerry and Drudy and I, we had a pretty good session. We talked about a lot of different things right now. We addressed some of the concerns that you had and some of Jerry's concerns as well. And Jerry actually wanted to tell you some information, you know, with us being here, if that's okay with you.
Okay.
Okay, Jerry, whenever you're ready.
Okay. I guess the reason why I've been like depressed or distancing myself is because I miss my siblings and I just feel like maybe things aren't going as good as I would hope them to back in my old home. And I just didn't want to tell you because I don't want you to worry about me more than you probably already are. So, and I want you to think that, you know, I want to spend less time with you and stuff. Because I don't.
I'm really sad that you've been so worried all this time and I had no idea. And I'm really glad that you told me right now. So I know what's going on in your life. That's what's the most important thing to me is that you're okay and that you're happy and don't ever worry about worrying me because I'm your caretaker and your mom and I'm always gonna worry about you. But I would also really like to know what's going on in your life and I know that must have been really hard for you to tell me. But I'm thankful that I do know now and I want to help any way that I can.
Jerry, does that make you feel better with your mom's response right now?
Yeah, that is.
Wasn't so scary.
Wasn't it? No,
And Mom, how do you feel about Jerry opening up to you?
It's just a weight off my chest. I know what's going on now and you know, I feel like now that I know, like, I can try my best to help him and yeah, I mean, I don't know if I can change their situation anymore, but I can, you know, if we can, like, maybe we could have, like, weekends with them and you could hang out with them more and see what's going on in their life, and I would love to hang out with them too, if that's okay with you, you know, like, yeah. They're important to you, so they're important to me too.
Thank you both for being so open and for discussing possible ways to address concerns. And it's great that you're a support for Jerry through the concerns.
And Jerry, I mean, as you said before, counseling has really worked for you, and we'd like to continue seeing you. And Mom, if that's okay with you, to continue to bring Jerry in, and if there's ever any concerns or anything that you want to address, you want us to address in counseling, or that Jerry may want to address to you, we can continue formulating our sessions around that as well.
Thank you guys so much. Like, I can't believe that I actually got to find out what's going on in my kid's life. I thought he was gonna be quiet for another few months or something. I was so concerned.
In one session, we've learned how courageous and brave Jerry is.
Yeah, he is.
And wait until he joins that basketball team, then he's gonna be blasting all over the place, huh? Yeah?
Yeah.
Does the same time next week work for you?
Yeah, it's good.
Awesome, let's go out to the receptionist and schedule that appointment.
Hello.
Hello.
We would like to make an appointment for this time next week again.
Okay, let me just flex on over to this schedule here. This time next week, right?
Yes.
It's pretty packed. But I think she likes you guys. Oh, we have an appointment. So this time next week?
Yes.
Alright. I will see you later. And so will she. Take care.
You too.
Momo,
Truby.
counselors.
I'm Guggen. And Mom.
I'm Jen, and I'm also Jerry. Sal, narrator. Lydia, supervisor.
John, tech guy, master artist.